What's up guys, Skittlerampage here. So you guys asked for it and we're going to be showing off my entire complete Naruto Funko Pop collection. So let's check it out. Hey fellow anime fans, today we're going to be showing off my entire Naruto Funko Pop collection. But before we jump into all that, we do have our question of the day, and that is, what is your favorite Naruto Funko Pop in the entire collection? Now the last time I did a video on the full complete set of Naruto Funko Pops, it was roughly 2 years ago, and I did Naruto and Boruto, and as you guys can tell, a lot has changed since then. We have roughly around 51 Naruto Funko Pops in the collection, including 6-inch, moments, pop rides, and 4-inch vinyls. And if you're wondering how much it costs to complete a Naruto collection currently to date, if you take the base set with all of the official stickers, it would cost you roughly around $2,500 on the high end if you didn't get it in a bulk deal or just get deals on different exclusives. According to the Funko app, it would cost you nearly $2,500 to complete this set, which in the grand scheme of things is probably not as much as you thought. Though it is very expensive, and don't worry, I didn't pay anywhere near $2,500 to complete this set. I got these over the course of multiple years, so I paid a lot less. Now, if you guys are into complete set videos just like this, make sure to leave a like on this video and it lets me know, and I'll totally do more in the future. The first one we do have is Naruto Rasengan here. Now this one's a really cool one because this is Naruto in an action pose doing the Rasengan. This pop released back in 2016. It's already 6 years old, which is crazy. And it currently has a Funko app value at around $21, but you can find it a little bit cheaper. And for anybody who wanted to see it closer up, it is a really nice pop. Here we do have one of the Naruto 6 paths. This was the second release of the original Hot Topic exclusive. This one is all yellow and does have a full glow. Released back in 2019, currently has a Funko app value at around $26, which is fairly accurate. Now, probably not one of my favorite pops in this set, and the reason being it's just a copy of the original one, basically with less details and just more glow, essentially. Not one of my favorites, but still, it is a really cool pop if you like glow-in-the-dark pops. This one's a really cool one, however, it does have some drama behind it. We do have the Madara with Scythe GameStop exclusive, very similar to the original Madara GameStop exclusive. However, this one does come with him holding the Scythe, as well as any T-bundle. Now, he released just last year in 2021, and I believe his price is anywhere from $30 to $70, depending on if you buy it outside of the T-bundle or inside the T-bundle. Now, the drama portion of this pop is the fact that it's not actually canonically correct to the show, and Funko just kind of did their own design with it. Which I do like the fact that he is holding the Scythe. I think it adds a lot more to the pop, and it is really nice, but a lot of people don't like it because it's not canon. Though I am kind of curious, what do you guys think about this pop? Did you pick it up, or could you just not bear having it in your collection, given it's not correct? This is the original Madara pop that released back in 2019, only has a value at around $20 because of that newest one releasing where he's holding the Scythe. Other than the Scythe, they're relatively the same pop. Now, definitely one of the funnier Naruto pops, we do have the Naruto Uzumaki box lunch exclusive eating noodles here. Now, this pop is currently sitting at around $85, though you can find the overseas sticker for around $30 to $40, so about half price, not too bad. This one released just last year as well, and back in 2021, and it's a really cool exclusive. It doesn't restock too often over at Box Lunch, so that's why it's so expensive. And of course, it's Naruto eating noodles, and everybody loves it. I mean, come on, how can you not love Naruto eating noodles? It's very symbolic. And speaking of symbolic pops, we do have the Jiraiya where he's holding the popsicle sticks. Now, this was a New York Comic Con exclusive for 2021, and this one does have a little bit of drama around it as well. The pop price guide or Funko app value is currently around $50 for anybody wondering, but this one was interesting because it never received an official sticker. So anything you see with that official sticker on it is completely fake. They only have shared stickers for these. Regardless of the sticker situation, you can't just not own this one. It's really awesome. Here we have our first Kakashi ever made. This one was made back in 2016. Currently has a value of around $20, nothing too crazy. It still restocks to this day, even though it technically is, what, 6 years old now. It is still restocking actively because it is a hot seller. Still a really cool one, but there's definitely better Kakashi pops out there. Now, our first Itachi pop, we do have the Anbu Itachi Child's Collectibles exclusive. This one released in 2022, currently has an app value at around $23, and probably one of the coolest Itachi pops out there, though there are better ones. But check it out, guys. This is just so cool to see him in his Anbu gear. Here is Itachi's masked chase version, which is around a $90 chase. Definitely very expensive on this one, and it is just the mask on his face that is different. Now, easily one of my favorite pops in this set, we do have the original Naruto 6 paths here, the Hot Topic exclusive glow-in-the-dark pop here. I love this pop. I love the design for it. However, the newest Six Paths one is definitely way better. The design is just insane on that one. Either way, this one is really awesome. This one has a current value at around $75 and technically released back in 2016, not 2017 as the app does show. Because this box is actually stamped with a 2016 date, this is as early as you can get this pop, so this is considered the OG release, and even still has that original Hot Topic barcode on it, actually making it worth a lot more than that $75 mark. Here we have our one and only Sakura Funko Pop, which I'm really surprised about. It must not have been a hot seller, because Funko just has not made another Sakura Pop since. This one released back in 2016, currently has a value at around $19, but same situation with Kakashi, it restocks so often that you can get it around 12 bucks some places. I do hope they make another Sakura Pop in the future because this one definitely needs an update, but it's still cool to have her. Another really cool one, we do have Shikamaru here where he's doing shadow stitching jutsu in his pop. I do love this pop. This one released in 2021 last year, currently has a value at around $16. Nothing too crazy, but it is still a really great pop, and I definitely think everyone should have this in their collection. And here's something really cool. I do actually have one more prototype lying around in my collection that will be for a charity auction in the future. However, I figured I wanted to show you guys there are only so many of these in the world, and they're worth a lot of money. Now, funny enough, I actually forgot I had this one in my collection, and this is a custom version of Konan. I really hope they make her character in the future, because she's really awesome, and the detail they could do in her wings, just like they did Hawks from My Hero, could be really awesome. But anyways, I figured I wanted to show you guys. A custom creator sent this to me, and they did a really, really great job. I love this custom. Here's another one that started it all for the Naruto collection, the first Naruto Funko Pop. They definitely stepped up their game with all the other molds, because this one is just him standing here, to be honest. This one released back in 2015, that is the earliest date for him, and this one actually is the pre-release version, making it worth around $200 to $250, somewhere around that range. Without that sticker, it's worth around $15. Even though it's just him standing there, this is definitely a really cool classic Naruto pop. Absolutely one of my favorite characters in all of Naruto, we do have Minato, the AAA anime exclusive. This one released last year in 2021, currently has a value at around $18, nothing too crazy, but it does have a glow chase counterpart. This is where he's holding Rasengan as well as one of his kunai. This pop is just so amazing, and I had to buy every single Minato pop out there because I love his character that much. But this pop, it's so freaking sick, and I hope we see at least one more Minato pop in the future, outside of the upcoming Boruto one. And this is the chase version of Minato here that I was referring to. The Rasengan glows as well as the hair on him glows, and it is around a $40 to $50 chase. Here's the other Minato pop that also released in 2021, has a value at around $12, nothing crazy. But this one is really awesome because he's in a crouching pose getting ready to teleport, and probably one of my favorite ones out of the two different versions. Now, the second ever Kakashi pop, we do have Kakashi Lightning Blade, the Hot Topic exclusive. Currently has a value at around $30, $32, nothing too crazy. This one released back in 2018, actually released around the time that I first started collecting, and this was one of the first 50 pops or 60 pops in my collection, which is really cool to be honest. Anyways though, really, really awesome one. Though, the only gripe about this pop that a lot of people have is that he's actually doing Chidori and not Lightning Blade in this pop, but recently we got a GameStop exclusive where he's doing Lightning Blade, so I guess all is forgiven. Anyways though, still a really cool one to have in your set, and definitely a great update to the original Kakashi. Orochimaru here, probably one of the cooler and more detailed pops in the Naruto set. This is where he has his sword out and snakes all around him in an attacking pose. Really, really great pop here. This one released back in 2019 and has a value at around $14. Again, nothing too crazy on this one. I wish it was worth a little bit more, to be honest, because it's such a really, really great mold, and I hope we get another Orochimaru pop in the future, because this one is just literally crazy. Like, just to show you guys what the pop looks like, it's an insane mold. Our first Sasuke pop we're showing off is a AAA anime exclusive. This one released back in 2021 and has a value at around $23, nothing crazy. However, this does have a glow chase counterpart that's worth around 60 bucks. Now, the only gripe I have with this pop is the hair front piece. Out of box, it just does not look amazing how they molded the hair. Other than that, the pop itself is very accurate to the moment in the anime, and they did a really great job with it. It does not have an amazing glow though. And for those wondering, this is the chase version of that Sasuke, and it's worth around $60, and it does glow in the dark with the two eyes glowing as well as the Chidori in his hand. Another Anbu member, we do have Kakashi Anbu here, the chase version. This is where he does have the mask covering his face. This one released back in 2021 has a value at around $55. Now, the unmasked version of the regular exclusive, a lot of people love way more. As well as myself, I really love the one where it's showing a Sharingan eye. It looks much better than this masked version. I kind of wish the chase situation was switched there. Either way, this is still a really cool chase. This was the non-chase version of Kakashi Anbu. This is where it does show that Sharingan eye and has the mask on the side. It only has a $17 value, but I do wish this one was the chase. Now our most updated mold for Naruto 6-Path Sage, we do have number 932 here. This is where he has the aura in the back, and it's probably one of the best versions out of all three pops that we do have. And then we also do have a glow-in-the-dark version of this. This one's valued at around $15 and released back in 2021. And guys, you can't not have this in your collection. It is such a beautiful pop. And speaking of 6-Path Sage, we do have the glow-in-the-dark version, which is basically the same pop, just glow in the dark, and it does have that specialty series exclusive sticker on it. One of my favorite villains from all of Naruto, we do have Pain here. The Pain arc is just so incredible. If you have not seen Naruto and you're watching this video, go watch Naruto so you can watch this arc. I love this pop. I also love the Chalice of Collectibles exclusive that we have that's glow in the dark. This is so amazing. This is one that also released last year in 2021, and it's worth around $18, and it's such a beautiful pop. Like, I love Pain, and I love that he got two different Funko Pops. The third and final legendary signing, we do have Tsunade here. Currently has a value at around $16 and released back in 2019. This is the only Funko Pop of her that we currently have out to date. Either way, for her first Funko Pop, they did a really great job on this one, and I think the centimeters match up. Now, probably a character you weren't expecting to see in Funko Pop form, we do have Asuma here. Now this one released in 2022 this year and does have a value at around $25 and is a Hot Topic exclusive. Now there are two different errors about this pop. Well, one's an official error, one's just a fan error. He doesn't actually have his cigarette in his mouth, as you guys can see in the Funko Pop. They didn't add the cigarette for some reason, and it's a huge missed detail. Now, number two. If you guys notice, we showed off this Sasuke Rinnegan earlier. Now, on this box here, they actually printed it with the number 1023, which is technically the number for Sasuke Rinnegan. So somebody mistyped and messed up like thousands of boxes. On the newer version, they did actually put the correct number, which was 1024. So just to show you guys side by side, you can see that they're both number 1023. So let me know down below, do you guys own the error Asuma? Now, arguably the best Kakashi pop to release to date, we do have Kakashi Lightning Blade, the GameStop exclusive. Now this one released back in 2020, has a value at around $45, and the only way you could get this was by buying the GameStop exclusive Naruto Ramen Bowl there, where you basically opened it up and you got a bunch of different mystery contents. I really do like the fact that they made the correct version of this figure, given they have the Hot Topic exclusive with the Lightning Blade in the name. Here's another really cool character that was made. We do have Rock Lee. This one was released last year in 2021, has a value at around $35, and it is a Hot Topic exclusive. One really cool detail they did about this pop is, as you can see on the box art, and possibly in the pop, maybe not, I'll show you the side there. In his hair, they actually put the shiny little detail or the highlights that he has in the show, and it just makes for a really awesome detail. This Kaguya pop has a hilarious history. This one released back in 2020 and was the first Naruto Comic-Con exclusive. With this official sticker, has a value at around $200, with the shared sticker around $100. Now the funny story around this pop, when it originally released, so many people complained about this because they just did not like her character, they didn't understand why Funko made her. Given she is one of the main antagonists in Naruto at the end of Naruto Shippuden, it kind of makes sense for her to be made. I'm glad they made her. The pop itself turned out amazing and is probably one of the more detailed ones in this entire set. I love this pop. I think it's really awesome. It is kind of crazy that so many people didn't care for this pop on its release, and it is now one of the most expensive pops in the set. Easily the best Itachi pop out of all of them, we do have Itachi with crows here, the box lunch exclusive. This one released last year in 2021 and has a value at around $50. The fun thing about this one is that Itachi actually recently started signing again, and he signed a buttload of these on one of his live streams on his Instagram, so it's really cool to see the ink all over Itachi. This was one of the first ones to actually get signed. Not mine, but just some other random pop. Either way, this is so freaking cool with the crows all around him. Love it. I wish the crows looked a little more realistic, but I'll take it. The pop itself looks great. Our final Itachi pop, and fun fact, the first Itachi pop and the first exclusive for a line Alliance Entertainment, which now has that 2-pack for Naruto of Hashirama and Tobirama, and a couple other exclusives. This was their first one though back in 2019. Has a value at around $30, and it still holds up as definitely one of the better Itachi Pops. Here we have a character that's long overdue for a new mold, as well as long overdue for being vaulted. We do have Toby here. Released back in 2016, he still only has a value at around $18 to $20. Just not a very valuable pop, even though he is a very popular character. The pop itself, though, it's very basic. It's just him kind of standing there in the mask. I really hope when the next wave comes out that we get some really cool Obito or Toby pops, because they could really go all out with this character and its designs. Our first and only mold of Gaara here, where he is moving the sand all around him. It's a really cool pop. They did a lot of great details on this. Now this one's valued at around $18, did release back in 2019, and does have a metallic counterpart that's exclusive to Hot Topic. This one's worth around $36. Oh look, one of my least favorite characters in all of Naruto, Kabuto here. Now the pop itself is really great. This is in his snake form and does have a snake coming out of him, which is really awesome, and the cracks in the face, the yellow eyes. They did a really great job detailing his pop. I just do not care for this version of the character. I like the original Kabuto. I really hope we get a pop of that in the future. Has a value at around $10, released last year, nothing too crazy, and here he is up close for those wondering. Definitely love this version of Sasuke where he does have the curse mark eye as well as the Sharingan eye and the curse marks all around his body, doing the Chidori here. Now this was a convention exclusive, valued at around $40 and released back in 2019. I will say though about this pop, it has restocked so many times. I'm surprised it even has a $40 value. This is literally restocked like 9 or 10 times by now. One of my favorite pop molds in the entire set, we do have Naruto Sage Mode. This one released back in 2016, actually has a value at around $100 with the official GameStop sticker. That is where it's exclusive to. I do have the special edition version in my collection. Eventually, maybe I'll grab the GameStop version or try to go for that OG date. But for now, I do have the special edition. I just really love this version of the character, so I had to at least have it in my collection, even if I don't have the official sticker. Let me know what your favorite version of Naruto in Funko Pop form is. This is probably my favorite next to Six Paths. One of the funniest Naruto pops in the set, as well as one of the more unique molds, we do have Naruto Sexy Jutsu here, the box lunch exclusive, valued at around $70 and did release back in 2019. Guys, this is just so freaking funny. I wonder if they're going to make a reverse harem jutsu like when he used it against Kaguya. That would be hilarious. Now here's the other version of Kakashi Lightning Blade, and this one is actually pretty unique. Now it is the same pop that they just used and turned glow in the dark, and they added that glow in the dark sticker and also added the new official GameStop exclusive sticker. However, if you'll notice on the box, they did actually change the name. This is the other version of the name for Lightning Blade, which is actually pretty cool to have on Funko Pops. I think it's kind of nice. I don't think they do it too often, but it was pretty cool to see. But I don't think a lot of people knew what that meant, so I guess now you do. And if I didn't mention it, this one released this year and does have a value at around $30. The other Pain Funko Pop we do have is the Chalice Collectibles exclusive. This one released in 2021 and has a value at around $25. Not much more above a retail. Still though, this is a glow-in-the-dark pop, and this one has an interesting history as well. When it first released, it did actually release not with an orange glow, it released with a yellow glow like a Super Saiyan, and it was absolutely hilarious. I don't know how they butchered that color so badly, but for a good while we have a lot of yellow variants releasing there. Now we do have some orange variants, I think, in the restocks, and I don't think this one's vaulted just yet, so anything going forward should be the correct color. But it was just so hilarious. And this is a little bit different than the common in terms of pose, as well as it being glow in the dark. Another pretty funny Naruto pop, we do have Naruto Running here. This is a 2019 release, $17 value on this one. And again, it's Naruto running and it's just hilarious. They even went as far to add a little bit of dust around the base stand, which is great. Here's the original release Sasuke pop here. This is also where he's just kind of standing there in a bland pose like the Kakashi, Sakura, and Naruto pops. This one was a 2015 release. It is that old, 2015. Unfortunately though, I have a 2016 release, not a 2015. And that 2015 does also have that pre-release sticker like Naruto. Now this one's worth around 18 bucks. And as you can see, again, just that kind of simple pose, but still makes for a really cool character on its first release. Moving on to our bigger pops, our only moment in the set is Naruto versus Sasuke here. The best pop in the set, period. The best pop in the set. It doesn't matter who you're asking, they better say this. This is the best pop in the set. Released back in 2019, I was so impressed when I saw this, and I remember unboxing it. Oh man, such a great pop. This one's only valued at around $40 though. I thought this would be worth a lot more. It was actually at that $100 mark at one point, and then it did restock on GameStop like crazy over the last 3 years. Either way, again, the best Naruto pop in the set. Love this moment. A really cool 6-inch pop, we do have Kakashi Perfect Susanoo here, which hopefully leads into Itachi, Sasuke, and Madara getting their Susanos as 6 inches. Now this is a Hot Topic exclusive, has a little bit of a funny history. This one just popped up in Hot Topic stores, didn't have an official announcement until way later, and it's just kind of funny. Did release this year and has a value at around $40 to $50. And it's just so freaking cool. Definitely one for out of box. One of the pop rides in the set, we do have Naruto and Gamakichi, does have a value at around $70. One of the more expensive ones in the set did also release this year. Again, another surprise release at Hot Topic. Now, I had to actually grab my extra one because the one I have in my collection is actually signed by the voice of Jiraiya, David Lodge. Really, really great guy. But the pop itself is really amazing. If you guys want to see that signature, this is what I had him write when I did actually interview him in his home in California. Basically, it is the quote from that arc, in the Pain arc, excuse me. And it does say, "The tale of Naruto Uzumaki." Yes, that has a nice ring to it. Signed by Jiraiya, and then it does have that little symbol on the side there. So again, for those wondering, I was actually interviewing him, and he signed my pop, which was just really awesome. I wanted him to sign it because it came from that same arc, and this is where, you know, Naruto got Sage Mode, and it was just really fitting for the pop. And on the side there, I am actually going to have Naruto's voice actor sign it one day. Now, our first official pop ride in the set back in 2020, we did have Jiraiya on Toad here, and one of the best pops in this set, period. I love this. Way better than the Naruto and Gamakichi in terms of just overall quality. Like, if you take them both out of box, this one has the superior quality as well as details. I love this, probably the second or third best in the set by far. This one does have a value at around $50 for those wondering. Unfortunately, I did not have my pop with me. I had the Naruto and Gamakichi with me because I was traveling and I got one early to review for you guys. So that's what I had available to sign, not this pop, but it is what it is. Still a really great pop. Here we do have the first official Kurama Funko Pop released back in 2015. Has a value at around $30. Mine's actually signed by the voice actor here. And the pop itself's pretty simplistic, very to the point, but I do love it. It's really awesome, and I keep it out of box. Now, very similar to the common, we do have the Kurama Flocked here, Hot Topic exclusive. Again, same thing, just flocked. Released back in 2018 and has a value at around $40. The third version of Kurama is the glow-in-the-dark GameStop exclusive. This one released back in 2015, has a value at around $300, and is the most expensive Naruto Funko Pop, if you didn't know that. This is such a great one because it's glow-in-the-dark and has one of the best glows out of all the anime pops out there. I love this pop, and it does look really great with that yellow signature on it as well. Like, I really hope they revamp this pop, though, because it definitely deserves it. I hope they vault this one and give us a new one in the future, much more detailed than this, because I would love for a lot of people to be able to own this one, because I know not everybody can't afford this one, so that's why I think they should just vault this one and make a new version of it in 6-inch form so everybody has a chance at it. In our last version, we do have Kurama in the Susanoo armor here. Now, this pop, I didn't necessarily love how the nose detail came out, like in pop form. It just looks so weird to me. Outside of that, the detail is immaculate on this pop with the sword, the yellow jagged teeth, the yellow eyes. They did a really great job on this one. This one released in 2020 and has a value at around $60 and one of the cooler Kurama Funko Pops. Well guys, that is the entire Naruto Funko Pop set. I wanted to do something a little bit different in this collection video and tell you guys the values, tell you a little bit about the history, as well as when they did release. So hopefully you appreciated that part, and if you did enjoy that part, hit that like button down below. I do want to thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was a little bit longer, but I had a lot of fun making it, and I had a lot of fun showing you guys off the complete collection. Let me know if you guys own a complete collection of Naruto Funko Pops, or if you're very close to completing it. With that though, I do want to end off the video by saying a big shout out to all my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate your love and support towards the channel. If you guys want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We do have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, updates, news, restocks, links, and more. And we do have over 160 people in there, and you guys can make a lot of great friends in there. We also do have a Facebook group with over 14,000 members that's buy, sell, and trade. And make sure to be following me on all my social medias, all at Skittlerampage, to stay up to date. Alright, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.